What's up, guys? Okay, so I showed you how to put it in the matrix when they are in standard form like this. When they're like this, you put in the matrix, easy, smeezy, no problem. Now I'm going to show you how to do it when they're not like that. Let's look at this example. Y equals 6x minus 11 and negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 7. Now, if you look at this equation, it's ready to go. It looks like ax plus by equals c. X has to be first, x is first. Then the y has to be second, the y is second. And then the number all by itself, and here it is. So that one's ready to go. It is this equation we have to fix. There's two ways. I'm going to show you both of them right now. Okay, so look at the equation y equals 6x minus 11. We want it to look like ax plus by equals c. That's b. by equals c. Okay. If we notice here, the x is supposed to be first. Then, see, x first, then the y. But the x is over here, and the y is on that side. So we need to move it. How do we move positive 6x? Well, subtract 6x. Subtract 6x. Now, before I start that real quick, let me show you something. This equation right now, that's ready to go. You can graph that equation if you wanted to. And do second trace 5, enter. But I'm showing you, remember, I'm showing you matrix. So subtract 6x, subtract 6x. Those cancel. And remember, that's an x and that's a y. We can't combine it. So I'm going to put x first, a negative 6x, then a positive y equals negative 11. Now the x is first, which is good. Then the y, and then the number all by itself, the c. So that's good. So now we have the two equations to be like this. Negative 6x plus y equals negative 11 and negative 2x minus 3y equals negative 7. Now you can put that in the matrix. You put it in the matrix, do it right now, and see if you get the same answer. If you do it correctly, all the steps we did in the other video, you should get 2, 1 as the answer if you put it in the matrix correctly. Now, I told you there was another way. Let me show you. This is the one I like to use because I don't like to write stuff down on paper. Y equals 6x minus 11. And I know it needs to look like this. So then in my head, I think about it. How do I move positive 6x? How do I do it? Well, how do you get rid of a positive and make it negative? So instead of writing anything down and doing all that minus 6x stuff, I just think about it and I just write negative 6x plus y equals negative 11. So that way I don't have to do all of this work. I just think about it in my head and I think if that's a positive 6, I have to make it a negative. If it were a negative 6, I'd have to make it positive. That's all I do. It's faster for me in my head. But if you can't do it the other way. Let's try another one. Negative 3x minus 3y equals 3. And y equals negative 5x minus 17. That has x first, that has the y, then the number. So this one's ready to go, no problem, check mark, good to go. This equation is not. We need to fix it. y equals negative 5x minus 17. Now remember, if you want to use a shortcut method, you think about it. This is a negative 5x. It needs to go first in front of the y. So I'm going to think about it, and it's a negative. How do you move a negative? You make it positive. So then it should be 5x, and this is a positive y, equals negative 17. There you go. Done. Without having to do any work. But if you can't do it like that, then you add 5x, and you get 5x plus y equals negative 17. If you need to do this extra step, that's fine. But if you don't need to, don't do it. You save some steps. So then you're going to change this equation to 5x, a positive 5x, positive y equals negative 17. And what number's in front of the y? A 1. So then now you're able to put this equation and this equation, the two red ones, you're able to put them into matrix, follow all the steps, and you should get negative 4 comma 3. I said the more practice, the better. I want to show you one more thing here real quick. Check out this example. Y equals negative 2. We'll come back to that. Hold on. Let's put 4x minus 3y equals 18. And then y equals negative 2. Now this one, x first, then the y, then 18. This one is good to go. This one, if you look, it's a little bit funky. Where is the x? Good question. Do you see an x here? I don't. That means x is 0, which means that you can rewrite this like this. A 0x positive y equals a negative 2. And there's your x first, then the y, then the negative 2. Simple. Now you can put it in matrix. Now you put this right here in the matrix and put this one in the matrix. And if you do it correctly, you should get 3, negative 2. Good job.